YouTubers. I'm gonna do an update on Denny about everything. First off, Denny is doing really well in preschool. She's finally adjusting to her nap being at a different time of day, and she's actually doing pretty well with just like a half-hour nap a day, which is really nice. So she's adjusting really well with that, and she'll be starting the ketogenic diet in the hospital next Tuesday, this coming Tuesday. So I'll go back to that. But yesterday I took Denny into the doctor because she had a runny nose and she had that barking sounded cough. Just kind of tired and not feeling very good. So I took her into the doctor and she was tested for strep and it came back positive. So Denny has strep throat, and it's really contagious, so we're hoping that we don't get it, but I'm starting to have like that dry feeling in my throat, so I'm hoping that I will not get it, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Anyway, so they gave me the option of doing liquid antibiotic for 10 days, or doing the penicillin shot. Normally I do liquid antibiotic because penicillin shots hurt, and why put her through that pain which doesn't have to be. But this time I decided to do the penicillin shot because Denny's going to be starting her ketogenic diet on Tuesday, and when she's on the ketogenic diet she's not allowed to have liquid form of medications unless there's absolutely no other way to get that medicine. But she, so if we went the liquid route, then we would start the medication, and then when we got to the hospital, we would have to change halfway through, and I don't want to switch medication halfway through an antibiotic, so I opted for the penicillin shot. And she was a really great trooper. She did cry because it hurts and I felt terrible, but she did really well, and she fell asleep afterwards. They gave me a hot pack and I rubbed her leg and massaged her leg really well, and she did really good. She's not sore today. Well, she's not limping on it or anything. I've given her Tylenol, so I think it's helping with the pain, and she seems a lot more perky today and feeling good, so I'm thinking that by Tuesday she'll be back to her totally normal self and be ready for that ketogenic diet. So we go into the doctor's office on Tuesday and we'll start the ketogenic diet at the hospital. We'll be staying there 3 nights minimum. Most kids stay 3 nights. It just depends on how well Denny does with the diet. If she's throwing up and not stable, then she'll be staying 4 nights or 5 nights, depending on how long it takes her to become stable. But most kids stay 3 nights, and we're assuming that Denny will probably be there 3 nights. So, we had to order some things and get some stuff ready for the diet. So before this is the one thing that they absolutely said we have to be in the hospital for her diet, and this is this food scale, because everything Denny eats has to be measured and weighed. And so this is the food scale we got. It has to weigh within 1/10 of a gram, and we ordered this through the Charlie Foundation, which is a place for kids. It's like a website for kids on the ketogenic diet, and they have products and stuff like that. Anyway, you can't just order directly through this website. You can't just order through this website like on your own. You have to order through a physician and get physician approval, and then they'll order the items for you. But it came with this booklet. It's just a really quick guide kind of like a to-go type of thing. Quick do's and don'ts, things to do when they're sick, foods you can have, foods you can't, recipes, that kind of thing. So this came with it. And we got 2 little spatulas, and we have to have spatulas like this because, well, you can use any spatula, but because it's so important that they get every morsel of food that you give them. They give you spatulas so you can scrape out every little bit of food so that they get everything they need. Because the ketogenic diet is so strict, if you're not doing it correctly, kids can become really malnourished, so it's important that they get everything that you give them and are monitored by a doctor. So, we also got some samples of this product. It's called KetoCal. This, again, you also have to have a physician's approval to order this. It's powder form. You can either use it to make drinks or you can use it to replace flour. So she can still have things like pizza. She can still have brownies. They make cakes with them. They make cookies with them with KetoCal. So she'll still be able to have those kinds of things, but in a limited amount. Again, it's still, everything is in portions, and you can't just have a bunch of cookies with KetoCal. You have to make sure it's within the diet. Denny, there is like different ratios of the diet that kids go on. This is the 3.1 ratio, or 3:1 ratio, and this one is a 4:1 ratio. We don't know for sure what Denny will be on yet, but we'll find out for positive sure on Tuesday, and we'll be able to use these. This, I don't know how much these cost because we got these for free. I'm thinking probably around $10 a thing. I don't think it's going to be cheap. So, $10 at least. But because Denny's going to be the only one using it, and she's not going to use like it every single day, at least I don't think, then it'll probably last a while. So they also have things like pre-made drinks, like little juice type of things with this powder. We also found some different recipes, and they provided different recipes for things like mac and cheese. And you're probably wondering, well, how do they have mac and cheese if they can't have carbs? This type of macaroni is through a company called Miracle Noodles. That's it. And they make these noodles with no carbohydrates in them, and they're approved through the Charlie Foundation and the Ketogenic Diet. So you can have mac and cheese, and we'll probably get some of those for Denny. And they also have rice, and Denny loves rice, so we'll probably get her some rice too. That way she's not completely left out and still able to eat the things that she likes. Here's a recipe for pancakes with the KetoCal. Sorry, it's all backwards. And there's some cookies, so you can see that she's not going to be totally left out. That's about it. I will update you guys more about the ketogenic diet and how Denny's doing on it and that kind of thing when we get back from the hospital. And I hope everybody's having a really good day, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.